after them to actually lock down the assault that Mouse Sports can bring to the table is yet to be seen. Chris J, very formidable on this side. His AWP play on long is almost world class right now. He can get that position. He can play it by himself. He's very similar to Guardian in that position. Boost up, get the first pick, fall back to the bomb site. It's really, really strong to see from him. So I think you have to favour Mouse Sports in this one. But the way Mo's playing right now, if he can lock it down and he can start making frags like he has on the last map, who knows what could happen. It's very difficult to predict in that situation.
We're into the pistol round already, and well, it's just a slow approach here from Hellraisers. They'll take over the tournament area and see whether or not they can actually make things work as far as the early map control and early options goes. And they actually have decided, okay, wait a second, we don't actually have any challenges up towards A at the moment, and Mouse Sports are playing very reactively indeed. You can get fast rotations, but if you allow the T's to get the bomb down on A very quickly, that is a death sentence right there straight away for you. So they need to avoid that situation, and they don't have info right now. Mouse Sports really don't know what's going on. Speedy's going for the jumps into Suez. He's not going to spot anything though.
Yeah. Hellraisers is actually doing a very similar thing as to what they did the previous time we saw them play Overpass, which is just having Angel to be a bit of a decoy towards that B bomb site while the rest of the team sets up for an A push.
Well, someone called Rage Against the Machine because Chris J got a bullet in his head there. I'm gonna throw that line in. You can see that Dennis Hansen's back immediately by taking down Mo, and the bomb is going to be planted. But Mouse Sports are just spamming away here through this smoke area. They're able to get a kill, so it's a 3-on-3. But Dose is going to get a headshot onto Nex, and now Mouse they have to go. They have to go in these advanced positions to take them down. They've got to win these duels. And you can see that Gobby's trying to hold off two people here.
This shouldn't work. This is
and the Molotov's gone down on the bomb, so Gobby's gone up for the defuse. Spitty really needs to make a kill here. He's got to stop him, and Angel's going to get a kill on Gobby. That's going to be the round for Hellraisers, guys. Incredible play from them.
All right, so there's a couple of things going on there. Like as soon as the T's get back to the toilet area when the plant's there against that box, the thing is that the CT has to look down to actually get the defuse. So the guy's completely out of action. Even in a 2-on-2, that's still incredibly hard to actually make that work for the CTs.
Yeah, even in a 2v1, I mean, he's literally out of it. Like he has no actual way of contributing in the.
There's two angles as well to look at. The defending CT, you got one guy out of action, and Angel just comes round. He's been phenomenal so far this series, and here we go.
Look at this double scout setup, and damage has been done to Hellraisers here. Gobby able to get a kill on the bomber. That was Dosha. Cut chances back immediately, but Hellraisers have a couple of low HP people here. You can see Mo and Angel, both very low HP indeed. Chris J with full health still has that scout. Ooh. And that nade is going to take Spitty out. Oh, head ripped clean off his shoulders there by Kusha. So what was looking potentially promising now looks incredibly difficult. It is Nex. He's good with a pistol, but surely not even he can do this. So
I just want to make a reminder as well. Mouse Sports did go up again for the force buy. It's actually a lot better on this map than it is on Dust 2, generally speaking, for CTs. You see it usually be more effective. There's more ways to make it work. But that said, that means when Hellraisers are going into the first buy round of Mouse Sports, we're still have this situation where they won't have. It's very unlikely to have an AWP, and even if they do have an AWP, they can't really play aggressively. So if Hellraisers should be able to starve them out, like this thing that you were talking about earlier, where you can they have no nades, so you just play it slow, you squeeze out the nades, then the A execute's super strong. They don't even have to do a blind B. I would like to see them play it slow into an A execute. If they don't get tagged down by Chris J, if he does go for the scout full buy like he does previously, if that doesn't happen, I feel like they should win the round.
I agree with you to some extent in that when you force buy CT, Overpass is one of those maps where if you're going to do a force buy there, you're better off forcing it and stacking a bomb site, I think. When you go towards B and you're playing two players there and the T's opt to go 5 people in, you're still at a massive disadvantage in that situation. I think I would have liked him to send an extra man there perhaps and actually had a chance of countering the assault coming in from the terrorists. But now we can see them go down to, this is the full eco, this is the Silent GSPs, the P2000 coming in, and Chris J will be taken out straight away. Kusha gets the headshot onto him, and this looks like it should be a pretty convincing round for Hellraisers going into this one.
Yeah, in Mouse Sports, you can see they've just got nothing. They've done the full eco, won that economy setup, won that AWP out, and it is just going to be a walk in the park, you feel, for Hellraisers here. Next, just sort of loitering with intent, but Hellraisers so far so good. Only lost 25 HP in total.
I think Mouse Sports next round, because we really think about the next round here, they need to make sure that they are able to play defensively without giving away any picks. That's going to be the difficulty, I think, when it comes to the next round. How do you feel it's going to go, Vendetta, like from Mousesport's perspective and Hellraiser's perspectives?
I think it's all dependent on whether or not they pick up an AWP on Chris. If there's no AWP, then I would like to see some early aggression. But actually, I would potentially love to see them pushing aggressively with 2 people down in underpass. Simply just to clear out that area and connect up with the guy who's pushing aggressively short. Simply just to clear out that area where Angel normally plays for Hellraisers, because he's going to be constantly lurking around that area, and he does the different thing from what Seas does, which is kind of hang back, span through walls, and he actually commits into that short area. So if they're able to remove him early on, they can get a good feel for what Hellraisers is setting up to. On the other side of the map.
And we're actually going to see them Mousesports go for an aggressive play down A park, so they actually want to get fast information here. This is definitely can be risky, but in reality, it's going to work out for them. Chris is going to get the quick kill there with a UMP, so now they have the information. They've got Hellraisers in this position where Hellraisers need to regain map control. They've got Sewers, which is good, but do they go straight into the execute, or do they just go for the Angels? Well, it's going to be Mo who goes straight back in, reclaims map control, removes Crochet from the equation, and Hellraisers now have a chance to build into something. But they need to regroup here and try to make a push, because right now they're going one versus one. There's no trades possible, and that suits Mousesports every day of the week.
Everyone's
It's okay, guys. So we'll have actually Angel making his way up, and he will clear out the toilets area. So now A has been completely taken over by Hellraisers. Mousesports in this position, 3 versus 3, fast rotation, which will allow them to still have the upper hand, and Speedy's going to even take the frag onto Angel. So many 1 versus 1 situations, and it is going frag for frag, but it is Mousesports now. You're in a good position, and the bomb needs to find its way to a bomb site right now. It's moving its way up A long at the moment. We have Godby going towards Optimus. He's got to stop this right now with his teammate there, and it's going to be Hellraisers moving straight in. Double entry, Dozier and Adren straight away, but in comes, oh, Dennis from the back. He makes it work. What a save with 5 seconds left. Mousesports pick it up, and that was incredibly crucial.
Yeah, those first 2 frags coming into the bomb side, 10 seconds remaining. You almost thought Hellraiser had 0 chance getting into that one. Out of nowhere, 2 frags come in, but they were left on very low HP. Very simple cleanup for Dennis that situation. But that was phenomenal stuff from Mousesports. Then they got themselves the first round on the board, 3-1 now, and I think, are we getting a little pause going here? I can see some little chat coming in. Is it going to slow
there's
down?
some sound bug, I think, but yeah.
Okay, it's not a tactical.
Yeah, he reconnected. It's all been fixed, so
everything's
won't
going to be
pause, yeah.
restored. But now you see the CTs opting for the P90, the UMP. Chris J deciding what he's going to buy here. He gets the AWP. We've talked about how strong he can be in that long area. Looks like he'll be going straight over there. But a full buy from Hellraisers as well. Very important round. He's going to knock. Probably not either team wants weaker in this situation now. Is everyone eating burgers? Is that literally what's happening?
Yeah, guys, if you're wondering why the cast has gone to piss, right? We've just been brought dinner. We haven't eaten today, so they've just put a big plate of like German meatballs and mustard on the table. So just bear with us a moment while there's some long pauses. It's that, or you can hear some horrible smacking noises while we eat.
Well, it's all good. We got Mo going in on Chris J at the moment, so they're going to clear out the long area again. This has been the very important point of contention. Is if you're a team that's going to be outskilling, if you want to try to outskill another team, the A side of the map is the way to do it. You get all the Angels, you get the trade situations, you get map control, you get grenades out, you get information as to what to do on the map. You take over connector area as well when you push this far up the map. So now Hellraisers not only have the opportunity to go into A, but with Suez open and door under control, they can always do the quick switch into B. That's a big danger right now for Mousesports, so they can't go for the full rotate. We can see they're trying to adapt here, pushing into Suez to get the info. Now they're under high alert because they know what's going on. It's Dennis and next with a double defensive kills coming in next with another one with the P90, and now all of a sudden Mo and Angel need to come out huge to save this round. With 30 seconds left, they have time to try to make it work. They have time to be patient and play together. The bomb will be planted, and they should be able to get back to a nice post-plant position here to defend it from. But Ingo's got B with the UMP. It's not going to happen. It's down to Spitty. Mo and Angel are incredibly low. So Spitty, he has a legit chance here. He's going to actually pick up Angel straight away. Mo's going to rotate straight around. He's going to go for the hold. No, he's going to come off the defuse straight away. Goes for the frag. Gets the shots with the M4. Mo goes down. Defuse comes in, and Mousesports with another round won by almost there's almost no margin there. Just one player surviving again.
The great thing about that is getting Chris J down. He had the glass cannon north towards long there. He got taken down by an AK, and it opens up so much of the bomb side of that situation. As soon as you get long control, it's very difficult for the CTs to hold off. It came down to a very competitive round, so it's obviously a one-on-one situation, but as soon as you can get that kill, especially against someone like Chris J, he should be locking down the area. He shouldn't be getting taken down by an AK-47. As we said, though, it looks like a very fast round coming in from Hellraisers. All players towards B. See someone there actually lurking, but Kuchel will be your first man to go in. They're going to actually working the picks like they do so well. Forced by Heaven CTs. P90s showing up yet again, and it looks like that'll actually work out. Godby takes down Mo, and the rotations coming for the CTs now. Next round going to be very vital indeed. It hasn't been clear as to what's going on. You see some CTs still trying to work out the situation. Adren taking out Speedy, and there's a flurry of frags, leaving Nex and Chris J in a very difficult situation. Do they go for this one? Is it possible? And no, it is not. Chris J going to be your last man alive. He makes it double! And no, it becomes possible all of a sudden. Angel and Dosia, no bomb down as of yet. Chris J in a very advantageous position. Will he be able to find a frag? If he does, potentially puts him back into this round.
Look at this, just scanning over, just trying to survey the bomb side at the moment, and he'll go for another shot. Dozier will spot him, and Angel should get the bomb planted here. It's actually, I think it's actually wallbang or the AWP here, and you can see Chris J's trying to go for it. He's going to miss by inches. Oh, gets the shot at the Dozier, surely not! Goes for the next shot, it's just Angel who's left now. Chris J can go for the drop straight away, looks for the shot, misses. Angel is playing with him, and that's going to be that. Angel will take the round. Chris J hits the ground. And it was a valiant effort, but it won't be enough this time. And Mouseballs, after winning every round with just one or two players surviving, now they have no money to play with. This is a horrendous situation. And am I the only person who hasn't got his mouth full with lovely German meats?
Mate, this is what I love about Germany. You know, you've got your sausages, your meatballs, your beer. Counter-Strike, this is great. But yeah, you'll have to do it alone for a moment. We're eating.
It's all good. So again, once more, we got Mousesports, you know, just looking at a horrible economic situation. It was plaguing them on Dust 2 as well. They're trying to get something done here. We'll get a quick trade from Chris J, but really it's very lackluster, as you would imagine, with such a disadvantage on the weapons. So
I'm back, Dan.
All
I'm
right.
with you.
Tagging you in.
Let's do this. Okay. So Hellraisers getting control of the map. You can see getting the middle area, the long area. It would be suggestive to get a pincer onto the A-bomb side. Speedy, the last one remaining. He had his silence USP. And almost a very convincing round for Hellraisers there. Not much Mouseballs could do. And you can look at the money now. This has to be a double
you can
situation.
look at this. Look at
Are
this.
we looking at, we're talking Burger Cam right now. Is this burgers? How would you
Dan
describe
just did
this?
the 5-second rule. He's such a klutz, man. He just dropped it like bump on the floor. Unbelievable.
So double ego coming in from Mouseballs. Very good idea, I think. Forcing up with that very little money would have been detrimental to their overall CT performance. Hellraisers is doing very well to get back into this series. 5-2 currently on the T side of Overpass. It's great for them. And now potentially coming to 6 as well. They would have to do something very silly to actually lose this one. Mo, he's been sensational this entire series, and he takes down Chris J and Godby. The long area opens up yet again. 5-on-3, and this round is pretty much concluded.
Yeah. I just want to say that I really respect Mousesports going for the PT50 Eco here as well. Like, they're saving all the money they can. They really want to get all that they can out of the next round, you know, from their buys. They want to get everything. Every nade is so important on this map to have all the nades, to have the option to have the AWP onto Chris J as well, as we can see.
Yeah.
So here we go, 2-6. Hellraisers with a blinding start in this map.
We're just going to bring that up. I mean, you know, this is meant to be a map that we were sort of heavily favouring Mousesports on. So far, these D-sides from Hellraisers.
They haven't really got rocking. Chris J's been getting picks along. I think they need to change the setup a little bit to maybe get him his confidence back. But he's got the AWP yet again. He'll be holding that long area. But Mo, he's been sensational throughout this map as well. And he's been the one actually leading the charge against Chris J.
So a tale of two AWPers so far, Mo and Chris J. But definitely Mo having the better of it, as my colleague Henry says. Another slow start here on Overpass, and you can see Bomb just moving around to that long A area. But Dennis now caught between the rock and a hard place. He's going to have to try and peek, and he does, and is able to get that kill actually onto Dosia, and Adrian answers back onto him. So 4-on-4 situation, favouring the T's, and there's Mo with that pick onto Chris J, and all of a sudden we can see that that bomb going down there thanks to Nex. That's going to put paid to Hellraiser's plans. And now next, they're going to try and swarm on him. Oh, he isn't able to get that second kill. Kuchi's going to take him down to 3-on-2. All of a sudden, things are back in Hellraiser's favour. And it's been such a back and forth and slowly played round.
Oh, but look at
you know
this,
how
though.
vitally important it is.
But he's actually going to go aggressive. He could actually opt to try to go and play from the site, but he's going to go into the toilets area. He wants to get ahead of this push, which is actually a very smart thing to do. And now they are going to look for the frag here. They're smoking off where they think the CCs will be, but Spiddy's in another position entirely. Goes for the first shot, gets the head shot onto Mo, and Kucha and Adren are left over, but they got the double angle, and he is very dead indeed. Spiddy, great effort, but Hellraiser's with another round, and it seems like they can do no wrong. I thought maybe, you know, Hennex could hold on there in Toilets, maybe make it. He needed a huge individual performance. But
there were a couple of, you know, like you say, mistakes there. You think if Nex gets that second kill when they push him, or sort of rather gets that kill when they push him, you think, yeah, okay, they're going to win that round. And then that position there where Spiddy and Gobby in that crossfire, Spiddy gets that first kill. And while he's distracting, both of the Hellraisers players turn around, but Gobby wasn't able to capitalize and get that kill. So Hellraiser's able to sort of close it out. And they do put Mouse Sports on
another eco.
Yeah, another eco.
After losing 4 in a row, Mouse Sports can justify this almost forced buy. You can see 5.7s, P250s, armor being bought as well. They will get maximum loss bonus after this round. But Hellraiser is working this long area so well. Chris J hasn't been able to hold them off so far. Is it time for them to employ the rifle setup and getting 2 people down there instead of letting him hold it by himself?
I actually would have loved to see them do something similar to what SK Gaming did. With, you still have the op on Chris J, but you give him another player to help him out, really, to push more aggressively. And that way you can not only hold off a potential push coming in from, and, you know, pop flashes for the op coming in from Hellraisers, but if there's nobody showing up from the Hellraiser side, you can get so much map control and so much information just by sitting aggressively in those positions. And it's also going to alleviate a lot of the pressure that Chris J has on his shoulder right now, because Hellraisers are just they're just ramping on the pressure on him.
Well,
again,
1 versus 2 coming in, but
yeah, well, 1
still.
versus 2 coming in, but yeah,
I mean, it is nice though, because I mean, Hellraiser's economy is not amazing.
Oh, wow!
Here we go then.
Very well done indeed. But that, I mean, Dozer surely can never go down here. I mean, just one shot to the head would have done it there.
Why was he facing so?
Yeah, that's the thing. He could have literally sat behind that bomb box and just kept the the most minimal angle.
I assume he's trying to close it out as quick as possible, like utilize the situation and make sure Christian has no window. But I would have just said, just hide and play the bomb. We know he's got no gun in that situation. He's got no kit. He's got no utility. Just wait for him to come in.
Yeah,
but could it, like you said, one headshot could have settled that whole situation. But now all of a sudden, Chris J has the AWP out. Mo actually they're going for the full rifle setup, so they're going to be slowing it down a little bit, maybe going for a full execute instead of working the picks for once.
I actually feel like it'd be really nice to see Mouse Sports take more control of Suez aggressively, because not only does that solve the problem of these A pushes, because you have a fast flank, it gives you an opportunity to actually pull up any potential early B pushes, and because the Hellraisers aren't using the correct grenades early into the round that we see Na'Vi use, for example, but still, here we go. Hellraisers with a fast push into the B. They haven't done it a huge amount of time. Will they get the shots to actually pull it off here? Adren with a magnificent, almost magical connection there, but Godby's still by the water, trying to make life difficult, and it's very hard to hold on to for Hellraisers. And the bomb will go down.
You feel Chris J's going to have to do something again here.
Here we go.
Godby's managed to get that boost in that area. Can he get the kill on short here? He's not even going to look for it. He's going to go to that sewers area, and Mo's going to wait for him, and we all know what form he's been in. Adren's going to get a kill, and it's all on Chris J again. He's just going to have to bail out of there. He's going to try and take some down with him. Only gets 1, and Hellraisers are 9-2 up on overpass. This is absolutely insane.
I feel like Mouse was really being a little bit too passive here. Getting the AWP into middle, having an M4 player with him as well, going for that early frag, getting into the sewers area, pushing downstairs. That's where they're going to get some more frags, and they can actually get the contention into their favor. Right now, they're holding back so far. The executes are allowed to be done fully, and it just seems like they're not actually making the frags, and they're getting locked down completely.
Yeah, it's pretty much the two setups I've wanted to see from Hellraiser so far, either doubling up towards sewers and then taking control over the short area with someone from B, or playing aggressively with op on Chris J, and then having, for instance, Next push aggressively on long. We've yet to see any of that so far. And I think both of those type of setups would be amazingly effective against what Hellraisers keep doing over and over again.
It almost feels like Hellraisers, if they keep going like this, they're going to win this entire grand final, because right now like Mouse Sports tactics and strategies are being completely just superseded by the individual skill of Hellraisers. Because Hellraisers aren't doing anything super complicated
No,
at the moment.
absolutely not. There's nothing. There's no great, amazing executes or fakes coming in. They're not rotating between the bomb side. They're choosing one area, making that first pick. It seems to be so far Chris J getting taken down along, and then they're just capitalizing on that first pick, going onto the bomb side, doing a very traditional execution, as it were. But that last round we sort of go into B, and it worked very well for them. And now we can see it looks like they're actually going to get more aggression here. Dennis running into the mid area. This is what they needed to do earlier. It's almost too late at this stage. 10 rounds for the T's.
Yeah.
They wanted to get this aggression and set the pace for the round.
Finally.
This
There we
is
go.
so late though. It's too late. They
Yeah,
need to be doing this from round one.
Yeah, this is what they should have been prepared for. And Chris J, this is obviously a great start.
We're back.
I mean, that's an amazing way to do this, but at the same time, they put Chris J in a very hard spot. He's going to go up against another player that Mouz actually distracted. So Chris J with a couple of opportunities not to capitalize this time, but still, it's not over for Hellraisers just yet. They do have a player moving towards A long, and again, we've seen them create incredible entries. It's Kucha this time that's in the spotlight towards the A side, but in Chris J, that could be sandwiched, but still, Kucha, he must deliver here. He's on the bomb side itself. Goes for the first shot. He will not connect this time. Now, he's actually drawn some attention here. Chris J. Oh, the grenade! Oh, dear. Chris J gets another frag from this position. Oh, and another one as well. Chris J going absolutely massive with 4 kills in the round. But it will be Spitty that finishes it off for Mouse Sports. However, 3 rounds is small consolation in face of the mighty 10 that Hellraisers have currently.
Yeah, but so guys, I've got to ask. It feels like, Chris J, he's turned up, he's warmed up, he's dropping the kills, dropping the frags.
Passive save.
Yeah, but so is this really where Mouse Sports going wrong? Because they're such a good tactical side. We talked about this throughout the tournament, but they're not really showing any of that here.
No, I think that's the big issue. They've shown very little adaptation actually to what Hellraisers are doing because we said it. Hellraisers aren't doing that much, special. They're not doing anything special. They're simply just ramping up the pressure on them, and Mouse Sports are unable to respond in any sort of way.
So this is the same thing you're saying, but that is going into B, no real execution coming in, that is going through the tunnel, getting the frags, and it looks like Mouse Sports have no reply whatsoever. This time, Chris J hasn't got the AWP, he can't get 4 frags, and they're going to make sure the bomb goes down in this situation, and this retake looks almost impossible. If Mouse Sports go for this and lose this round, they'll have no money going into the last, so they need to make the decision now whether this is an actual viable decision.
Well, it's not viable.
So
Mo says no.
So like the thing for me in spots like this as well usually is that sometimes it's very clear when like you're up against a player or a team, no matter what the game is, where they're out executing you. And we said it before, I think it was Dupree when we had him on the couch here, he's like, okay, it doesn't matter what your strategy is. If you hit every shot, it really doesn't matter. That's what the game comes down to at the end of the day. So there's two factors at play. When there's a team outskilling you, you have to acknowledge that, I think, as a leader or as a coach, and say, either we need to know how to play against it from perspective. We want to play out of an individual game, focus more on a tactical and strategic sense, which they're not doing at the moment. Or we need to find out what are the strong gambles against it, because you can throw gambles at it in the right spots to try to like dishevel their economy or try to keep them in a spot where they have to make hard choices. But we're seeing Mouse Sports play their standard style and expecting now to outskill Hellraisers, which they've been proven consistently so far not to live up to.
There's an old adage down which applies to not just esports but a bunch of sports. It's like when you're winning, you want to create control, but when you're losing, you want to create chaos. You want to have that random element, try and throw people off the guard.
That's when we saw Chris J pushing in the middle, and like that surprise element working very well for them. And when they fall back into this passive area, like we've said before, they're not hitting the shots, they're not actually locking down on the terrace. It looks very easy for them in this long area now. You can see there's no contention whatsoever right now. Chris J going down yet again to the actual headshots of Hellraisers, and this looks too easy. Now they have the opportunity to actually execute onto the bomb site efficiently, and this one should be a foregone conclusion at this stage.
Well, you would think so. I mean, it's got to be said, we know that Hellraisers are shaky on the CT side, and I guess anything can happen, but right now, you've just got to give full credit to Hellraisers in the way they're playing this game. Yeah, exactly. The individual skill is what's carrying them through. Sure, these tactics are hardly anything to write home about. They're not reinventing the wheel, but that's the beauty of Counter-Strike. You don't need to do that if you can win those duels around the map, which Hellraisers are doing. So, last round of the half coming in. Spitty, he's trying to get another one on the board for Mouse Sports. We're really under the cosh here, and Dozier and Kusha are going to answer back. That's another kill for Kusha. A 12-3 half, a tasty row medicine for Mouse Sports, and they've got it all to do now in the second half.
Yeah, and you can tell just by looking at the Hellraisers guys, they're super happy.
They
about
were
how
even
that went.
talking to each other, like just casually, not even looking at their monitors for about the last 4 or 5 rounds there. They just didn't need to.
It's that long area for me was the main problem.
Yeah.
Chris J normally, for me, he's great. They can adapt to it. He always seems to get the pick. He was getting locked down by an AK 90% of the time. It was very rare he actually got a kill there. With the rounds they did adapt, they pushed through middle. That was great. That was the one round that seemed really...
the one round they
the one
adapted.
round that actually seemed really good and exciting was when they actually did that. But if you actually get the M4s down closer long and you start aggressively getting the crossfire set up, and it's a lot more engaging in that situation, I think that's where they could have dominated and got some momentum in their favor. 12-3. 12 rounds as a terrorist side is almost over for me at this stage. Mouse Sports can be good at T, but the way they're playing right now, that's not going to happen. If the pistol, if that goes, it's obviously GG at that stage. But
this is, I mean, that's a classic Hellraiser's performance. I mean, that's even an elevated Hellraiser's performance, you know. Really, really good T side, just making picks, you know, making duels. We saw them do it on Cobble as well, which, lest we forget, Cobble is still in the map pool.
Yeah, and Train's coming up pretty soon as well. And Train's a good map.
I mean, all of a sudden, if Hellraisers win this map, things are looking good for them.
Wins the pistol now as well, and they are going to go straight for a quick B play. If Dozier is there to receive, he's going to make the call to his team, but to be careful now, not to die too quickly. And if he goes to those pieces, he's going to hit the shots. But what is this? Mouse Sports are going to back away now. Dozier's probably thinking, what are they actually doing at the moment? And next, just the drive-by frag through Monster Tunnel. And this is pretty bad here right now for Hellraisers. They might be a little bit distraught to see this situation. But Adren's still alive. He's looking pretty strong here in the toilet area. But Gobby will shut him down. So, Mouse Sports with the start potentially that they need.
Well, and how they desperately need it. Kusha on 1 HP gets a headshot on Chris J. Surely not long for this world. He's on borrowed time. There's a nade. No, it's a smoke, sorry. Thought it was going to get him there. But, it's Mo that gets the headshot. And another one. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
That's a third pistol.
Mo, somebody's... What is this guy about? What's he saying?
What's he doing? How is he killing so many people? Every single pistol round, he seems to find 3 headshots out of absolutely nowhere. He's been amazing this entire final. We said he was playing good before this, but this is a world-class performance right now, and he is carrying Hellraisers through. That pistol looked like it was all over. And Mouse Sports had it locked down, and he comes back, and it's amazing stuff from him. A force buy now coming from Mouse Sports. It will be a pretty quick round. They're pushing through the middle smoke now. The first frags will be very good for them, but very passive setup from Hellraisers. They know exactly what's coming. You can see 4 rifles there, 1 MP9, play the close area contention, but this is going to be very difficult for Mouse Sports to even find a frag. They're going to have to commit fully to the bomb site before anything goes down.
And we can see Mo holding the back of the A-bomb site over the spray, but now all of a sudden it's Mouse that are going to give Hellraisers a taste of their own medicine with the Tech 9s. And it's not very pleasant tasting. Bomb down, ticking away, next with a rifle. He's going to get a kill there, so looks like Mouse is going to take this round, and they are.
4 players.
You can hear the German crowd trying to get behind their team.
4 players alive. They pick up 4 weapons. If you imagine the amount of value, they basically just picked up like 20K in that round or something.
Yeah,
if you
mate,
combine all the money that they earned from winning the round plus the guns.
That's a birthday combined there.
It's actually more than 20K value that they got from that, including the win round bonus.
Yeah, and I think that's partly because Hellraisers, I mean, sure, I can definitely understand why you'd want to play passively versus a potential force buy like the new Mouse Sports would have to go into, but...
See the terrorists actually burning their own team alive there. I think we missed it, but it got a little bit awkward there. But Dennis neutralizes the situation, takes down Mo. He's been the point man so far. Chris J answering back, and Speedy taking down a couple of kills with the MP9. And this is a very easy round for Mouse Sports, it seems. Dosia well answered back.
But again, Hellraisers, they didn't force buy. A lot of teams would force buy in the spot. They're like, okay,
it's really weird, actually.
And they are saving. I really am a huge fan of this.
Yeah, but normally Hellraisers do it the other way.
Yeah.
Normally they force buy for fun.
When you have this buffer to play with, I would be outraged if they bought in this situation.
yeah, seriously.
You'd walk off.
You'd be absolutely stupid to do this. You have so much to play with. Get the full buyout, and then you'll be in a much stronger position. This round is still potentially winnable. They're P250s here. If they can do something surprising and get the first frag, there's absolutely no reason why they can't win it. So they can get the main objective for them this round, get a couple of kills, affect the T economy, but focus on the next one and have the full buy.
But going back to Vendetta's point there about like playing it passively on the A site, when you're up against the Tech 9s, it's very likely that that's what's coming. You can't really give up that. It's a really long-range angle where there's no cover on A long from the site. You can't give that up.
That's the thing. You can still play passively, but still play under control.
Yeah.
So because you have so many long angles towards that A bomb, so that you can still play fairly safely as a CT. When you have Colts, you can still take that angle towards restroom. You can still take that angle towards long. and then fall back. But at least he'll put pressure. You might have Mouseport slow down a bit, which is going to be enough for you to get rotations in. But just giving up the bombs like completely is just...
Yeah, it's unthinkable.
Yeah, it's a poor idea.
So a nice little reaction there from Mousesports as Hellraisers try and do something here with the eco. You can see that Adrian has been able to pick up an AK, and Spiddy's going to kill him, so he can't do anything with that. 2-on-4. It is an eco. There's Mo, the danger man down from Chris J. Their personal duel getting even more personal by the minute. Dosh is going to die to Spiddy. And now this is the crunch time. How much of a comeback have Mousesports got in them on this map? We're about to find out. It's a full buy for Hellraisers. Mighty Mo has got that orb. So this is going to be big.
I'm not really a believer. So far it's been pretty easy. What we said before, Hellraisers playing quite a sensible game, not force buying, not giving too much away. This is the round that really tests everything. Chris J been very quiet this map. He's the point man for Mousesports. They rely on him to get them picks, get them into the rounds, and so far he's been non-existent on Overpass. And there we go though. Speedy does take down Angel, and all of a sudden Mousesports look alive. Can they do anything more with this?
Well, yeah, that push there. He got caught out, Angel. He went aggressive, and Speedy was just waiting in the right place at the right time to capitalize. Won the spray off. And that's going to give the numerical advantage there. Chris J moving through this sewers area and going to get a face full of smoke. So he's actually acting as a point man here with the orb, just trying to come through sewers. And, well, he hasn't seen anyone yet. In the meantime, Nex is going to crab claw and push up onto short. So Chris J going to miss the first shot and get a headshot for his troubles. It's all happening. We got nades, we got flashes, we got fire, and in the end, Spiddy is going to get an AWP on a nade, sorry, on the Dozer while Chris J's trying to work the AWP into upper, and Spiddy's going to get another kill. What a ridiculous round he's had, but now Mo has rotated, going to get the kill onto next. Chris J, very low. Gobby with a super important kill onto Kucha as he wraps around, and Mo is going to fall back and save this AWP. It's going to be 13-7. Is the comeback real? I reckon you've cursed it, Henry. I reckon Mousesports will win 16-14 now.
Yeah, that's coming, is it?
It's just like the Krieg all over again.
I'm not so sure. I think it's just a sign.
And I reckon they'll do a full 5 Krieg buy.
I mean, there that round, for example, who was it that died first? Was it?
It was Angel. Angel died to his own mess.
He was posting on the wood, behind the wooden plank trying to get
Yeah, it was just jumping, and
they just got sprayed down. That doesn't happen super often these days.
It's kind of funny actually because he did the exact same thing when they played SK Gaming to Barry, like in the exact same position. So you'd think he'd take a tiny bit more caution to it, but
And Mo was just able to save the AWP there after picking up a couple of exit kills, nearly a third at the death. So you can see that Mo's going to have that AWP and his teammates. There's a couple of there's a flash, a couple of flashes on Adrian and smoke.
He's going to be left alone in the B area. This is quite clever. I think he can get some control and work out what's going on. He allows the other guys to stack with the pistols they have. Chris J opening down. He will take down Angel. Speedy takes down Mo as well. That's the AWP gone. All of a sudden, you have to favor Mousesports here. 5-on-3 situation. They have got some 5-7s to play with, but it's going to be too far gone at this stage. I think Mousesports should roll over this round. And we're saying this half was almost definitely going in the favor of Hellraisers. They just wanted to close this one out, but Mousesports seem like they are alive and they're fighting for this.
Well, yeah, they definitely are scrapping for every round, as you'd expect in a grand final. But this is Hellraisers in a nutshell. This is why it hurts to be a Hellraisers fan.
The really old Titan.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It is. You're absolutely right. The old Titan had the same problem, just really godlike T rounds. Although actually that was down to tactics rather than just raw range.
That's true. Yeah.
And then when it came to CT sides, it would all fall apart. And this is, I sympathise for Hellraisers fans. I'm a Newcastle fan at football. I know about pain and anguish.
The funny thing as well is that like Hellraisers, if you are like going to get this many rounds, but hang on, oh my god, hang on, Dan. The bomb is actually in a really precarious position as well because we have a player in toilet. It's Dozy. He's picked up the AK. He's on. Oh, the aim punch is going to ruin him. Unfortunately, that lack of Kevlar, but some decent damage there. And
it was a good eco, but it could have been so much more if he got that kill there. It would have been a very different round for Hellraisers.
They don't even have to play a good CT hop. They just need the right gambles.
Perhaps we could work a poker metaphor in.
It does. Well, I don't know.
They need a good turn.
You're the king of the poker metaphor.
Screw this. I'm out.
Screw this. I'm out, guys.
Here we go. This is the old C smooth. Get the spray in there as well. and that helps you take control of short, but you can do that every single round to deter the CTs from getting a fast timing to sewers. And without that control, you can, again, like some rounds maybe they are in sewers, some rounds maybe Mousesports aren't. Speedy's going to show presence here, so Hellraisers cannot know how many players are there. Usually when you have a strong presence towards sewers, it kind of indicates that B play, but Mousesports, they're starting to move towards A here, and they're trying to bait Hellraisers into looking for info, but Hellraisers are just deciding to play super passively, which you can do on this map, a bit like Nuke sometimes. You know, such fast rotations allow you to just sit on the sites if you want to do that.
Speedy actually playing a very similar role to what Angel does for Hellraisers on Hellraisers T side. And again, it's a matter of, you would imagine that Hellraisers know how to counter something once they are aware of what Mousesports is doing as a default in their standard setup.
The action, Angel's going to peek, he's going to get that first kill, make that a second, and Mousesports, just as they were trying to execute something special, Hellraisers had the perfect counter for it. Talk about being in the right place at the right time, and that is going to give Hellraisers a great start in this round, and it's vitally important, but Mousesports have reacted well. They're moving on to this A bomb site here, and they're going to get the plant down. Sorry, it is B, I'm tripping. I've had too many beers, boys. I've lost my mind.
All right, well, it's going to be one player left. Is Spitty. The bomb is down, actually, in an unusual location, but Spitty has to face, because there's 5 guys left, and they have 4 HP, and he's going to go down. Pretty easy affair. Hellraisers is surviving with absolutely every single player here, and with the defusing to get that full $3,500.
So I want to ask you, Dan, when they did that push out at long, was that like a read, or was that just one of those unfortunate coincidences? Because, you know, Mousesports got caught there literally trying to execute over the top with the flashes, with the smokes, and Hellraisers had pushed in the perfect counter to it. So was that just happy fortune for Hellraisers there?
I think it was just a bit of fortune, to be honest, because that's kind of stuff that you should be doing on overpass a lot of the time.
So CS is a lot about instinct, right? When you can feel the round go so quiet for so long, you don't spot anyone on the map, and it seems like there's no information available whatsoever. Angel there, pushing up, finding the players with the grenades in their hand, and it pushes them ever so closely to match point now. You can see them.
Well, it does, yeah, absolutely.
All players, though, for Mousesports, they're heading towards long. One player towards B, but they actually have no contention here towards long whatsoever. The bomb is going to be moving up as well. This suggests a full A execute if they can get up without losing a player. Mo is going to be waiting for them as well. They've got a great angle here. Are they going to be aware of it? Are they going to have something to lock him down? Ideally, they want to smoke off that long area while they get the complete control of it, but it's yet to be seen how this one will go down.
Yep, so we got the flash there on Mouz, dropping back. You can see the Hellraiser stack is really intelligently applied, but so far they haven't seen anyone from Mousesports. Chris J with a little advantageous boost of his own.
That's all right, guys. We can still see what's happening at the moment, and we're not missing much. We do have the slow push coming in from Mousesports into Hellraisers, who are playing very, very defensively.
I'm going to get blamed for that, I reckon.
We're back into the action.
I didn't
There's fire down. Chris J. Zorp is alive. He gets the second one as well.
And Kobe's going to get the plant down.
Is going to be very tough indeed. That plant is absolutely ideal, and Dennis is locking it down by Optimus. This should not happen here for Hellraisers. There surely shouldn't be a chance there for Kucho. He's the last man standing. Next, he's going to drop a bullet straight into Angel's face, and what a cacophonous screech there.
I think the production have got in at the beers as well. What's going on, lads?
I have no idea.
Production, you got anything to say for yourselves right now?
While all of that is happening.
That cackle coming out.
Yeah, production is going mad right now.
There's had a maniacal laughter in our ears.
I wish you guys at home could hear what we're hearing. The production, they've gone wild.
Don't know what that means. They literally don't know.
I don't know. I'm being told that someone who's got a black Hyundai with the Cologne registration plates H has to leave. I don't know what that means, but I've just been told to say that. Right, let's get back to the cast. It's all gone wrong on this map, guys. Let's try and pull it back.
Yeah, no, but right now this really feels like Dust 2 2.0 for me, because Hellraiser's in a similar situation, and even though Mousesports are slowly climbing back round after round, Hellraisers need so little, and it's like you said, that happy gamble is really all that Hellraisers need, and you can see that previous round where they didn't actually go for that random push to get information as to what Mousesports were doing, they got punished badly by it, and that's oftentimes what you see when teams get too defensive on the CT side. I would just like to see, forward plays from Hellraisers really a lot of the times, just to keep Mouse Sports pressured.
And they're trying to go a bit middle of the road here with that as well. I mean, they're not going as you'd expect. Like they're giving Mouse Sports control of the middle of the map connector, Suez as well. But that fast rotation time in the early pick does justify that play now. But I mean, Mouse Sports, they have every opportunity to get the bomb on the B bomb site, but holding the B bomb site is another story entirely. Hellraisers now, they need to try to defend this. Is it gonna happen?
And a couple of great kills there from Spitty. Angel trying to do what he can to stem. The terrorist tied, and Adrian gets another one, but it's a 2-on-2 situation. Angel's going to get that all-important opening kill in that 2-on-2 situation. Spitty's going to have to go big. Otherwise, well, he's got that first kill, but he's up against Mo, the danger man. Not quite sure where he is. He's going to just play this to perfection. Really smart, using the time, moving down in that sewer area. And Mo's going to get that kill. I don't think he's going to have time for the defuse. He hasn't got a kit. He literally has no time here. He knows he's going to try and get out of there and save it off. And it's going to be another round on the board for Mouse Sports. They are coming back, Henry.
Absolutely, this is going to kind of getting crazy now. Every round seems so close. That situation on the retake, you thought they actually had that in the bag, but no kit there. Pits them down. Another round. Mouse Sports on 10, Hellraisers on 14, and you can see the buy coming in now from Hellraisers. Maybe a little bit frustrated, the AWP coming out. They have got enough to play with. He still has 2K after that one, but Mo, we know how important he can be. Maybe he can make something work here, but Mouse Sports firing on all cylinders right now. They're making everything work for them.
Well, that is absolutely criminal. That's criminal by Mo. You're better than that, and that's going to give Mouse exactly what they need with this fast execute to be able to take this site. And I just don't see what Hellraiser is going to be able to do here to try and stop it. They're spamming away onto that short area, and Kusha is going to get one, but Chris J's going to answer back onto him. And now it's Angel with the Deagle. 1v4. And you think this is going to be another round on the board for Mouse Sports. And I'm looking at the economy on our other monitor, and Hellraiser's not in a good spot right now.
They should have reasonable money going to this, but they've got to ask themselves a question. Is it worth doing another almost force buy here? They'll be able to get rifles. It's going to be a problem with the kits again, whether they want to sacrifice the utility. They have a few diffuse kits on the board. We saw it was a problem last round, but now they've actually opted to go for.
But again, no Molotovs here.
And with the lack of nades and the fact that they don't have an op on Mo, I think this is just a clear-cut sign that they need to play more aggressively. At least on that A bomb
push up, right? And just get up there, get the first frag at least, contend for it, and then they can fall back to the bomb side. It's going to be very difficult if the bomb goes down in any sort of situation. They know they haven't got any sort of kits again, and right now it looks like Mouse being very aggressive on long, and they haven't got the AWP to shut this down. 3 men being taken over, make that 4 actually. You can see one guy lurking towards B as well. This first frag's going to be huge, and Dennis will take down on Mo. He's been the most important player for Hellraiser so far, and all of a sudden Mouse Sports take the advantage, and they just need to play this round out. Wait for the Mouse Sports, wait for Hellraisers to use the little economy they have, and wait for the reaction.
You can see that Molotov there is able to push Kusha out in the open, and it's Next that's waiting to greet him with a bullet in the head. So this numerical disadvantage for Hellraisers, they're 2 men down. They're trying desperately to sort of figure out what's going on, but
they have a man in connector though. That's like a really, really big deal at the moment, because he can basically figure out what's going on. He can give the information to his team. Angel is incredibly pivotal because he's also the flanking man. He's also the guy that can give them that surprise, that can just find a couple kills out of nowhere. But God Beast watching the flank. Angel needs to get the kill, but he's not looking the right way. Oh, somehow he makes it work. That's God Beast down, but Dennis gets the response. But key seconds were bought by Angel there, and Mouse Sports know they have to go for the fast play on B. There is time for the bomb to go down, but this is going to be a little bit rushed here.
It is, and Tosha spraying away into the smoke. He's going to try and do some damage, but it's just such a tall order for Hellraisers. That makes it a little bit easier. Adren with that headshot there. Dosia again going for this spam. And Mouse Sports just seem to be sitting pretty. Adren's so low.
Yeah, this is not happening. It's another round on the board for Mouse Sports now. The comeback may be real at this stage. They're utilizing picks so much, they're making sure they...
I said to you, I did say, the minute you threw that curse out, mate...
Which curse did I actually put down?
Well, because you were like, yeah, it's all over now at half-time, basically. Surely it's all over.
When you get 12 rounds as terrorists, you assume maybe.
Yeah, it's like, it's like getting 9-10 rounds on Nuke T side or something. It's like,
it's unbelievable, but it just feels like it's going to be one of those days for you, mate.
But again, we talked about Hellraisers before on their CT sites, and we saw it on Dust 2 as well. It's like a similar. It's just like Vendetta was saying, like a story is repeating itself.
Yeah.
But eventually, there's only so many maps. We're going for best of 7, and there's Advantage Mouse, but there's only so many maps.
Well, Hellraisers, they've got to do something here. They need to do something differently because Mouseboard's got the measure of them. They got this kind of, again, it's not even really a force buy. They've got a CZ in there and a Deagle in there. Angel trying to go aggressive with that Deagle. It's worked on other maps. It didn't work here. Next is going to pick up those 2 kills right at the start of the round. And that's just going to basically give Mousesports a platform hit and make it 14-13. Another kill from Next, another kill from Dennis. You can see that is an easy round. And Mousesports getting pumped up, as are the German crowd here. And Hellraisers, what are they going to do this round? What are they going to do differently? They need to switch it up.
Actually, I think what they did in that previous buy round was okay. It was more or less Mo getting caught out in a position where he looked the wrong way at the wrong time when Mouz had 3 people pushing up long. If he gets 1 kill, maybe put some damage on the second guy, that allows for Kucher to actually jump in, help out, maybe get another frag in the favor of Hellraisers, and all of a sudden, Mousesports lose all that freedom that they gained from just getting down Mo.
You can see the CT's now opting to get 3 players towards B. Mo has got the mid control now. He'll be able to get some decent information. There's nothing going on there whatsoever. We normally see him down long so far in this half. He's going to be working out, seeing what the T's are doing, and it looks like a B execute will be coming from Mousesports. So all the players working over there. See one of them actually trying to get some attention towards A, but ultimately he's not going to find anything whatsoever. And it seems that this is the moment the smokes will fly in. Next is your point man going into the bomb site. We know how deadly he can be in this situation. Will he be able to find that headshot? He doesn't, but Chris J does lock it down. Takes down Dosia, 5-on-4 now. And this is the moment where Mousesports can actually level things out. Next takes down Angel, and this round looks tied up. What are Hellraisers going to do?
Save.
Well, yeah, they're gonna have to save. They're gonna have to save because if they don't and they lose the next round, then they're done. The game is over. That 16-14 would be real. Got to say, Chris J and Next doing work there. Chris J with a bit of a frag steal from Next. Next made up for it with that next kill, and now Hellraisers desperately need to hold on to their guns. They're just gonna try and hide up here.
How dare you with these puns?
But Hellraisers are playing just way too much on their back foot. It's really that simple. They really are not putting pressure on Mousesports at all.
Though, right? They were actually moving the AWP out. He tried to get the mid control, but those guys went towards B.
Yeah, but what realistic pressure are you actually putting on Mousesports? You're not actually going aggressively up on the stairs, making your presence felt.
Right. I think if they had gone in the stairs there, it would allow them to even get the information.
And that was bad news as well. Kush just had a gun to off him right at the death.
If you push down into stairs, you can at least face and see what the T's are doing at that stage. And if they do go into B, you're allowed to have rotation to push behind them. I guess that's the best thing they can possibly do right now. This is looking horrible for Heroes. After such an amazing first half, they've got to ask themselves how they've got themselves into this position.
They got to win this round.
And I'm surprised we haven't seen. Yeah, I'm super surprised we haven't seen a time map coming in from Hellraisers.
Yeah, why not? Like, after so many things going wrong for them, and they've lost this huge advantage. You have to say, I was saying like 90% in favor of Hellraisers going in the second half.
But hey, there it is. It's going to be Dozier. He takes that Next straight away. That's always going to be a winner as he gets that one-on-one on the monster area. The smoke is now down, so that's going to really just stifle any momentum in the round that Mousesports may have had with that potential on a frag. They couldn't get the trade, so now Hellraisers can just sit back and play defensive. But hey, they got the pushing up on the upper park area, so they're actually getting loads of info. Hellraisers are set up to win this round, but in comes the push, and Mousesports, they need to get the frags, and so far it's actually going their way. Goppy picks up Kucha. Angel's only on a mere 3 HP. Hellraisers are in trouble once again.
And Angel's got to do something here. He runs out of bullets, but he does get 1 kill before Chris J takes him down. Somewhat gratuitous, really, considering he only had 3 HP. Adrian's going to answer back. This is the crucial round. It's so close. Hellraiser's got the 2-on-1. Spiddy now. Can he do it for his team? Can he get them to match point here in this 1v2 situation? He's into the crowd shot. He's going to get the kill. Spiddy's done it. Spiddy's got huge for his team here.
Oh, look at the faces on the Hellraisers. They can't believe what's going on. This is absolutely devastating for them. And Speedy with a huge clutch when it matters most takes it to match point for Mousesports after losing 12-3 in the first half. This is sensational from them. And you can see Hellraisers trying to react, going a lot more aggressive this time around. They obviously have to win, but you can't take anything away from Mousesports now. This is one of the best comebacks I've seen in a long time.
And Spiddy completely has ignited his team at the moment. You can see him just like calling out, let's go guys. They know that they're at this point where they can take this match. Hellraisers are maybe down and out at this point.
What a story for him, Dan. You think about how poor he looked yesterday. You think about how he stepped it up today. You've got to give this guy plaudits. Sat at the top of the frag charts in a team with Nex and Chris J when we were talking about him being the weak link in the chain yesterday. Huge comeback performance from him. Mad props to Spinny.
And as we go, the last round of the series, this is going to decide whether we go to overtime or Mouse Sports somehow have the comeback of the century.
Look at the gamble from Hellraisers as well, stacking 4 people towards that A bomb site. And they're doing this with very little information as to what Mouse Sports are doing.
Hey, it might actually pay off here because we have the slow creep from Mouse Sports up the long area. Now, who is going to find contact first? Because there are multiple Hellraisers players looking for the face, and it's going to be Gobu takes down Adren straight away. The Trader Champ gets completely foiled there. Kucha goes down as well. Mouse Sports with the double.
Angel. He isn't able to get the kill. Next is going to get the kill onto him. So now this Molotov's going to go down, and Mo only has the FAMAS. Can he get 1 kill? He does. Isn't able to get a second, or is he? No. Chris J's going to get the kill onto him, so now Dosha has to be the hero. 34 HP in a 1v3. It can't happen. It surely can't happen. Mouse Sports are going to have come back from 12-3 at half-time to win on Overpass 16-14. Get bent is the universal cry to Henry G. He didn't believe, but it's going to happen. Time is ticking away. It's running out. Nex is going to get it. You can see how much it means to Mouse Sports. You can hear how much it means to this crowd. What a great win. And there is a look of absolute despondency on Hellraiser's faces. They cannot believe it. They look like they've been hit by a truck.
Look at this, Dave. I can't believe what's going on right now.
T-side overpass.
That's the headline in this whole thing. How can you win 12-3 on T-side of overpass and then go into the second half and somehow find a way? There's always some sort of response you can do, but that's a huge morale boost for Mouse Sports after losing so heavily. Hellraiser looks so confident.
You sit down.
Calm down. It's too much.
Let's all stand up. Let's go.
Look at them.
Rye smiles from the Mouse Sports players as they walk past us. They know what they've done. They know what we've seen. They know what you've seen. That is unbelievable. And, you know, with Train going to be the next map, we know how good Mouse Sports are on that map. Hellraisers just having their
does it at this point matter what map is next?
Yeah, you're so
because there's so
demoralized.
Much, so much going on up here now for Hellraiser, surely.
What do you guys
pretty much
say at this stage?
Pretty much the mantra of at least Angel, whenever we talked to him over the weekend, has been, you know, we just forgot to relax, right? So whoever's sitting behind them right now needs to somehow hypnotize them to just forget about everything.
You, right?
Obviously.
To be fair to them, they already hit their goal, top 2, and they have
but
nothing to lose at this point.
Well, yeah, that too. I mean, that should be a motivational booster. They shouldn't feel complacent about the fact that they placed top 2 now, and now we can be like, well, we did it, guys. We don't have to change up our roster. That can be the mindset they're going into.
It looks like it was going to be a fairy tale story. They were great on Dust 2. Mouse Sports were looking really under the cosh. Then you have a 12-3 T-half on Overpass. That is the stuff of legends. You couldn't have asked. That you prayed the night before.
I don't even know
Look, please give us what we want in this, and you get that 12-3 start. Then surely you've got to close that map out. That is soul destroying.
You need four rounds.
Yeah, exactly.
Four rounds.
Dan can't believe that. We can't believe it.
Dan's gone through reverse puberty. That's how shocked he was. It's absolutely unbelievable.
I guess one of the bigger things as well is that not only is it shocking that Mouse Sports managed to come back, but it's not because of Chris, and it's not because of Nex.
No. Speedy, man.
What the hell was he on
seriously, though, like, honestly, on a serious note, you know, like, I say it all the time, like, when you have to go in on people a little bit and
that's
talk
a very
about...
loaded question, by the way. Sorry.
What's he on?
That is quite good.
But, you know, when you have to point out that a player's underperforming, how nice it is to come back the next day and talk about him being an absolute godhead. Like, he's just played phenomenally there. You know, Chris J was great with the AWP. Nex, just doing Nex things. That was probably an average performance for him. He still got like 25 kills or something. But Speedy was just unreal. Made the difference. That all-important clutch.
The 2-on-1 situation.
Absolute legend, man. Absolute legend.
That's when you almost knew it was over that stage. I just took this money just fell out of your pocket. I think there's the streamer trying to make me look like I stole it from you. It fell out of your pocket. I tried to
steals your money, steals your skins.
I think that was what was going on.
Steals your heart. It's the Henry G story.
I really was hoping that wasn't going to be on.
But honestly, guys, we're really in a final right now. I mean, it's already been a great great series. What I'm super excited to see is how a Hellraiser is going to come back on train. And they really must know, if they're not demoralized enough, this is a map, and you can see them in there. I hope they can't hear me. I don't want to pile on the misery, but this is a map.
Look at the broken.
This is a map that mouse ports can absolutely wreck people on. They are literally capable of a masterclass on train.
Yeah, we saw them twice at Gfinity. This was the breakout performance you spoke about. Took Virtus Pro twice down on this map. And looking at the state of Hellraisers right now, can you see them coming back from this? Like that moral deficit after that, such a high you must have been on them. This has been so elated after that first half.
I told you, they weren't even looking at their monitors towards the end of the T-half. Weren't even looking at the monitors, just talking to each other. Are we in a final, boys? This is easy. This is easy.
Easy peasy.
It's always like the worst. Like there's many ways you can lose. There is they played out of their minds. They played really good. We played really good. We played our game and everything went well, but they just played better. And then there's we lost. It's like we lost the game. They didn't win the game. We lost the game.
Oh yeah.
There's that
and
mindset
this
as well.
is definitely
and that's always the worst one.
Oh yeah, and this is definitely a case of the latter.
So
we lost the game. That's how Hellraisers are feeling right now.
12-3 to the overpass.
Yeah, I think the silver lining is the fact that last time they played on train ended 16-11 in favor of Hellraisers.
Yeah.
That's something they have to feel good about.
And that needs to be said. Hellraisers can play this map.
Absolutely.
The thing to know is, look at the team right now. There's 3 of them in there.
If
this is my team, I'd be out there right now, getting the huddle and saying, what the fuck just happened there? What happened? Why did we throw that away? Get out there and start working as a team. Stop segregating yourselves and being sorry. This happened now.
I'm not going in a team Henry. This guy's intense.
Mate, I've been there. I've been watching. Henry, sort it out. Sort the boys out.
Yeah.
He's absolutely right. You
Should we just send you off right now to just like herd them out?
Can't feel sorry for yourselves.
It's
happened.
I stop sulking and just get out there and work out how you can bounce back and sort your situation out. This is really bad to see, and I'm actually a little bit disappointed at letting this happen.
Right. But look, tell you what we're going to do, guys.
Henry's generally offended right now.
Yeah.
What he is witnessing.
All the Hellraisers fans descended on Henry G's house. I can't wait for you to get home.
Why?
I reckon you're going to get your first death threat off that. Welcome to Wii Sports, baby.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh my God.
Anyway, let's take a break. This final has been absolutely immense here at the Ace of Predator Masters. Get some popcorn, get some beers if you're old enough to. If you're not, treat yourself, have a sherbet lemon, get some E numbers in you. This is going to be super exciting. We'll see you after the break.